Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the channel. Today's a special day, and that is because we have a 365 special. Kind of cool. Guy contacted me. He's out of the Tulsa area in Oklahoma, and he traveled almost 3 hours round trip to come to the Major Pick saw shop. So thank you. While speaking before he dropped off the machine, I let him know I had a YouTube. He looked it up, and when he dropped off I met him here at the house because y'all know I work for the county. And when he dropped off the power saw, I met him here, and he got out of the vehicle, and I forgot that, you know, I hadn't realized, you know, he'd been watching my YouTube, and he gets out of his vehicle rather, and he says, "You dirty dog," and I was like, "What?" And he said he was up half the night watching YouTube. He's caught the saw fever, guys. So he says he's not normally a real big internet person as far as social media platforms, and so he was stuck on the YouTube half the night. So this is a good thing. It really is. He may not see it that way, and you may not, brother. So he'll be watching, and so I told him he could see his saw on the YouTube. So anyway, guys, it's a 365 special. It is it came in, so it was bogging out in the cut. On the throttle up, it'll bog down, okay? And so he brought it in. He wanted to give it a good tuning and some fuel line replacement, and he bought a highway aftermarket muffler with no baffles in it, okay? So we're still going to decide what we're going to do there. So basically, we're going to rebuild the saw, okay? It came in for those smaller things, but through testing of, you know, the old brake cleaner test, it needs new seals. And so I was hoping if it had an air leak that it would be in the boot. This is a much simpler process. However, I believe this 365 deserves a full rebuild. What do you all think? So this is what we're going to do. And if you're watching, buddy, some of that's going to be on the house, okay, guys? And so 365 rebuild, probably going to be 2 or 3 different videos on this one, okay? This one's going to be primarily the tear down and cleanup of the saw. It's in pretty good shape, it really is. It needs a new chain tensioner, things that I've noticed already, okay? And I spoke to him on the phone in length about some of the things that are going on. So it needs a new chain tensioner. It's all bound up, I believe, over here on the gear side. One of the things about this saw that he and I didn't get a chance to go over, and this is a good time, okay? It's missing some. It's got different facets in different areas, and it's missing the bushing, okay, here on the chain brake. So that means it's been opened before. It's got a different screw going back in it, so it has been opened. Very common, actually, for these machines because, well, they've been cutting wood for a very long time, huh, guys? So, so not that uncommon, in actually, to have been inside it, okay? And so, when it died, it was I shot it through the brake cover, the starter cover rather, and it just died off on me. So restarted it, and I got it to die on the oil pump side. So underneath so we're going to do further inspection of it and see where we land, guys, right? Yes, sir. Cool little saw. As you guys know, I have many of these clone saws. Actually, that's exactly, if you guys have seen the video, let me pause you guys just for a second. Okay, I'm back. So this is exactly what this one is. Now, when it came in, this is the new one. Okay, this is the 65cc, 209 off at Amazon. You can check out that video uploaded 3 or 4 days ago. But the unboxing of this, but it's the same machine, guys. It's the same machine. 65 cc's, okay, 48 millimeter, and here it is. You know what I mean? So that's what that is a clone of. This saw, the 65 Special. So anyway, so we're gonna tear this puppy down and put some new seals in it and some other parts as we go along. We're gonna see what she needs, okay? But when she leaves here, she's gonna be a very solid firewood saw. First thing when the gentleman stepped out after he called me a dirty dog for catching a saw fever, or up half the night watching videos, is I asked him, I said, what is this saw, what's its purpose, what's its job? And basically it's just he needs it to be a very solid, okay, firewood saw, and that's what we're going to build, you guys. And so we're going to go down and come back up, huh? Speaking of which, timeout. Look what we got here. This, if you've seen my short video last night, it came off of a barn find 372 XP. Yes, sir. This power saw that I found off in a barn, along with a 55, along with another 50cc Husqvarna, two 136s, a Wild Thing. What? Weird, just because of Sawfest, you know, most of you guys that understand Sawfest, they just had a Wild Thing. I mean, they're not that uncommon, but it was just weird, you know. 5 Husqvarna chainsaws. I mean, I'm talking, guys, if you've seen that video, that thing, they were covered in rust. I mean, the chains were rusted to the bars. The bar was rusted to the machine. However, underneath that coating of rust, or at least on the bar, and then there was, the machine was just covered in, it somehow preserved. I'm telling you right now, and and I apologize, because I've got like a kid in a candy factory, absolutely like a kid in a candy factory. I tore that saw down. That thing's in complete pieces over there. Top end's in great shape. I really should have done it on video, guys, and I totally apologize. However, man, so what I wanted to show you real quick, and sorry I'm taking a time out with this saw for just a second, okay? But for the 65 Special. Now, mind you, the 65 Special and the 372 XP, they're pretty close to the same exact machine. The differences would be the jug, okay? The cylinder and piston. There are some other differences. It's the high top. The 372 XP has the high top over the air filter, okay? Of course, it would be a different air filter holder. There's others too, but anyway, the top end of this sucker is in excellent shape, guys. Look at that piston, double ring piston, okay, on the 372 XP OEM, okay. And look at that piston, guys. Look at that piston. Look at that piston, guys. In a barn, okay, in a barn. This thing hasn't had much runtime. It didn't. It sure didn't. I mean, look at that piston, guys. I don't know how it's showing up on camera, but I can tell you this. I mean, you're gonna have to take my word for it, because I don't know if I can get the right light in this right here. That cylinder is prestige, perfect. My first thought process is I would throw a big bore kit on. Y'all know me, right? Not gonna do it. This fucker. So I'm gonna cut the skirts down on it. I'm not gonna port it. I'm just not. I'm gonna keep this sucker original for now. Maybe we'll come back and visit it later. But for now, it's gonna stay stock. But I am gonna cut the skirts down. As always, knife the transfers. Do some very small. I won't call it porting. Just some modifications. And so, no base gasket, of course. I'm of mine base gaskets fail, and my motor seal won't. So, or less likely, in my opinion. Okay, guys. Anyway, I mean, guys, the deposit. There's no deposits in it. That combustion deposit. There's just not. Anyway, back to what we were doing. I wanted to just show you guys. Wow, right? I mean, I don't know. For a free barn find, I was super excited. Now, this saw will go back together. in time. I don't know. The kid inside me wants to put it right back together. I do. And so the plastics are in fairly good shape, guys. It really is. Even the plastics here I have on my desk is a mess. Even the plastics off the 55 Rancher are in great shape. You ought to see the machines. Go check out that short video of Barn Find. It's about 50-something seconds. It's real quick, so go check it out. They were cut. I've never seen a dirtier power saw, guys. In my life. In my life have I ever seen such it's something else. It really is. Very awesome blessing to find those power saws. So and as you all know, I'm cheap, so free is my game, right? Right. Okay, so back to the 65 special. That's the game at hand here this morning. So looking at this, the further inspection of this, so what we're going to do is we're going to rebuild the carburetor, okay, the wall bar carburetor that comes standard on it. We're going to replace the intake boot, okay, to it. We're going to replace the oil seals on it, okay. We're going to give it a thorough cleaning. We're going to install his muffler, and we might do some modifications to it, some dual ports out the front and seal up where it comes out the top here, because I'm of mind where it comes out the top here, okay, it heats up your chain brake. You can already see there's a little bow in this from the heat where it comes out. Just not a good idea to me personally, and he's giving me the thumbs up to do what I want, okay. He come back, this saw liable to be painted all kinds of colors, right? Hey, we'll paint this one like a husqvarna, huh, guys? All blue, and send it back looking like a clone, but the real thing. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. We're going to check this out. I want to start by, we need to clean it up too, but let's see. Let's see what the piston and cylinder looks like. Gentleman loves this saw, as he should. It's a great saw. Wait, I thought it was a 4. Okay, let me pause you guys real quick. I left it messing with the other saw. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yeah, so when I untook the muffler off the 372XB Barn Find, it took me forever to get the muffler bolts off. They were rusted too, and I knew if I broke the muffler bolts off in the cylinder, this was going to make it so much more complicated. However, don't sweat it, I was successful. So lots of penetrating oil, little by little, and wow, that sucker is tight, guys. Doug, I'm not real sure this has ever been off, buddy. Well, yeah, that one may not even have a bolt in it. Let's see. I don't want to manhandle it and break a bolt. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same thing to this one. It is pretty rusted on there. I'm having a hard time even getting into this one. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pop these others off. See if how we're gonna do. Yep, that one popped. That's the thing about some of these older saws. They sit for so long that sometimes the metal is fused. So good. We got action on all those. Sorry to keep pausing you, but let me get some WD-40 down these holes, and some penetrating oil rather down these holes, and get it softened up a bit. Okay, we don't want to break a bolt. It's the same thing we were just talking about with the 372XP. This would be problematic, and so I hate to put that new top end on my 372. Have to put it on this gentleman's saw because I broke a bolt off. Okay, so let me pause this once again. I apologize, guys, and let me get the penetrating oil into it soaked, and when we come back, we'll be breaking them loose. Okay. Okay, so we're back. Stripped out, it won't come out, so I need to get some kind of remover. I don't have one for this size, So this is going to be part 1 of the 365 special. And I'm going to go ahead and upload it. And one bolt came out just fine. The other bolt is stripped on the one side. So there we have it. I've battled with this thing for a second, so I'm going to run over to another town and grab a little gadget that removes them. It's a helix remover. So so I'll go ahead and upload. We'll consider this to be part 1. So hey guys, as always, stay safe and welcome back to the channel. Hold on, I want to welcome all the new subscribers too as well. Thank you guys so much. It's been overwhelming, and it's thank you. So all right guys, y'all stay safe.